You may not like everything she says. To the one who rolls your eyes at the woman who gave you life, listen. You may not like everything she says. You may carry wounds she never meant to cause. But disrespect doesn't heal what hurt you. And God does not honor disrespect, even when you feel justified. She stayed up when you were sick. She showed up when others left. She held back tears so you wouldn't see her break. And now you curse her under your breath. You dismiss her like she means nothing. You twist her concern into control. But here's the truth. God sees how you treat her. And your healing won't come through disrespect. It comes through humility, through forgiveness, through honoring, even when it's hard. The same mouth you use to tear her down will one day cry when she's gone. Don't let your pride write a story you'll regret. Comment and fill in the blank. Disrespecting my mother looked like. Now be honest. What needs to change before it costs you her heart?
Fill in the blank. Well, fucking hell, I got a lot of blanks to fill. If my mother lost sleep, it was because she was dreaming up or thinking up new ways to torture me because she was sadistic. She's the one who was there for me when other people left. No, my mother regularly left me on my own. In fact, while she was asleep in the other room from a rough night out, she would leave me in my crib for hours on end. I know she did the best she could. In my diaper, hungry, not fed, not cared for in any way, shape, or form. And I don't have memories of that. I have witnesses of that. People, my babysitter who was 10 years old when I was born and her mother would come over every day to check on me and on my half brother, her son, because he's the golden child, to see if we needed anything. And of course we did. This guilting, fear mongering garbage. And the thing about, God sees everything. If you believe in God, I'm not saying I do, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying if you believe that God sees everything, then what about the child abuse that was perpetrated that created the situation for what you call disrespect? And yeah, I rolled my eyes so hard I thought they were going to fall out the back of my head on this one. I see this a lot with emotionally immature parents. We're not going to go narcissist or this disorder, that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They all end up in the same place to a degree. And that's the place of emotional immaturity and a need for control, right? And one of the things that they'll do, and I had this happen with a client the other day, where she's trying to tell her mother how she feels. She's being the good daughter. She's trying to get her mom to see her. She's trying to get her mom to listen. And anytime she brings up something of, can you not do this? Or can you do this? Or mom, I need you. Or whatever the request is, you are so disrespectful. Respect your elders. Sharing how we feel, asking for help, asking to be heard is not disrespect. And you saying that it is just a way for you to continually not respect the feelings of others. And in this case, your child, who you look at as property and feel like you don't have to respect them. We teach respect by giving respect. We teach love by giving love. We teach how to be in a relationship by being a healthy person in a relationship. And if we aren't those things and we aren't doing those things, then don't fucking be surprised, and I'm about to roll my eyes, when the other person leaves the relationship because they figure out, guess what? We are not your property. What do you think of this particular individual? Give me the comments, folks. What would you like me to cover? Did I miss something? Because, filling in the blank, there's lots of things I could say. Oh, regret. Let me cover that blank. The only regret I will ever have in my lifetime where it comes to, well, no, there's a few. There's a few regrets I have in relationship to my mother. Not going no contact sooner is on the list, and I was 23, so I went no contact pretty soon. Exposing, I'm looking like I'm thinking, but no, this is an easy one, and actually it's my first regret. Exposing my children to any and every member of my family, my group of relatives on that side, for a single solitary second. I regret that. Do I live in regret? No, not even a little bit. Oh, I regret the 7-page letter I wrote my mother, detailing everything that she left behind for me to recover from. I regret that because it didn't give me what I was looking for. It didn't give me a voice because she didn't listen to it. She might have read the letter. She might have weaponized the letter, although I doubt it because the details made it difficult for her to share with others. And all that to be said, I recognize now that the letter would have been a great satisfaction to her, and it would have led her to believe that for the whole rest of my life, I would be recovering from her, which is not true. So yeah, I have a few regrets in there. At the end of the day, I don't live in them. Actually right now I'm living in Palermo and I'm doing pretty good. And I've been traveling mostly through Europe for the last couple of years, and my life is beautiful. I'm independent. I'm everything my mother told me I could not be and that I did not deserve and that I wasn't. So, regret be damned.